The next lesson is lesson 6 on page 14. This can be a very interesting lesson. It's a little bit different. In fact, it's quite a bit different than the other lessons we've done to this point. This one you're going to get opportunity to talk to each other. You're going to talk to the partner next to you that you have chosen ahead of time. Usually it's the person just sitting next to you, to one side or the other. So everybody pick a partner, and if you're having difficulty picking a partner, let your teacher help you. And then what you're going to do is remember first that there are supplemental worksheets at the end of this program, if they're not ready for this talking to one another, where you can work on more subjugation of verbs, more spelling, more writing. And if they need to do that before this lesson, this is a good time to interject any supplemental lessons. Now, assuming they have done the supplemental lessons that are necessary to help them, you can try to speak to one another. Now, the directions, again, as I say, are to be seated in pairs, and so you should have asked the person next to you by now, will you be my partner? Yes, okay, I will. Then listen to the question and the answer of each person. So each of you need to decide, are you going to ask the question or answer the question? Okay, someone say, I'm going to ask the question, and the other person then I'll answer the question. And you can also write in answers as an exercise as well. But let's start with speaking it first. A good greeting that you might say to someone when you first come upon your friend is, hello, how are you? Or you could say, hi, how are you? So hello and hi is our greeting in English. Hello is more formal. Hi is more friendly and to someone usually you know pretty well. You would not usually say hi to the King of Thailand. You would say, hello, Your Grace, or Your Highness, whatever word you use to represent respect. Hello, Your Grace, with a bow, however you bow. Now the first question would be, and someone who's asking it would say, how are you? So repeat after me now. How are you? And then the other person would respond, I am fine, thank you. Say it, I am fine, thank you. Next question, what are you doing? Answer, I am practicing my English lessons. Did you say that? Try it again. What are you doing? Answer, I am practicing my English lessons. Did you get that? The next question, where are you going? Answer, I am going to school. I'll say it again, where are you going? I am going to school. Next question, where have you been? And this answer you get to fill in whatever you want. I went to school. Or you could say, I went home. Or I went to the office. Or I went to the king's palace. And here's where you can develop some of your English language and add in different words. So let's say that one again. You would ask, where have you been? I went to the ocean to swim. Where have you been? I went to the soccer field to play soccer. Question, where have you been? I went home to eat lunch. See how that works? So this could be one you could use repeatedly to develop some of your English words. Then the next question, what is your name? And then you would say, my name is, and fill in the blank. Now if you ask me, what is your name? I would say, my name is Mrs. Lenning. Try that again. Say, what is your name? My name is. See how that works? Now let's turn the page. Be sure you're reading along with me so you're reading what the words are. You want to learn to read and speak and write. The three components there. Next question. Where do you live? Did you say where do you live? Answer. I live in the city of, and you would say the name of your city. If you ask me where do you live, I might say I live in the city of Los Angeles. Try it again. Where do you live? I live in the city of. Next question. What is your address? My address is, and then you would say it. Okay, that's wanting usually your mailing address. Like if you were going to mail a letter to someone, what would that address be? So you're asking again, what is your address? Say that. And then you would answer, my address is. Now you can use a fictitious or any address you want for this exercise if you don't want to say your address. Like I might say, my address is 555 Lake Avenue, Los Angeles, California. I just made that up. It's not really my address. As long as you can say some address that makes sense, it's good. But if you're filling out paperwork for school or where you have to literally tell your correct address, everyone needs to know your correct address so that you can answer that. The next question, are you married or single? That means are you married or not, basically. But you want to answer with, I am married or I am single. Or you could say, I am not married. Any of those answers would be good. You can practice and do it 2 or 3 times and answer in the various ways. So the question again is, are you married or single? I am not married. Ask again, are you married or single? I am single. So there are several ways you can answer a question.